And it's time for another garden update. Got a lot of stuff put outside, a few things still left inside. Let's go take a look. So taking a look outside, we're going to start off, I've got a couple of potatoes growing in these green bags here. So there's red Pontiac and Yukon Gold. Up next we have a Minibel Tomato, we have Aji Pineapple, we have Jimmy Nardello, we have Italian Long Sweet, Kangstar Starrscream. This is a red Thai hybrid. We've got a couple Piri growing here. There is an orange bell or two, a Peter pepper, an Aji Rainforest, and some Teja Habanero. There's a row of jalapenos here with kind of a volunteer sunflower. There's a Habanada in the back and a Reaper across with Chupetinho. Black Pearl right there. White Bullet Habanero looking sad. A Thunder Mountain Longhorn. There is a green bean in this bed still. A Ring of Fire that I'm experimenting with transplanting while fruiting. Seems like a bad experiment. And a Bolivian Rainbow. So in the next bed over here, we have a rather sad-looking Aji Pineapple that got sun-scald, another jalapeno, Pusa Jawala, a couple of purple cayennes, Bahamian Goat on the left there, CGN 21566 along the right. There's Barry's Crazy Cherry Tomato and some Reaper Chupetinos back there. Jalapeno that is being debated on going in ground, some Count Draculas, a Elysium Oxide Scotch Bonnet Mustard, a couple of Serranos, some sad Minibel looking tomatoes, good looking Minibel tomato that's going to be putting off fruit pretty quick here. In the ground we have Black Beauty zucchini, and then we have a Crimson Bonnet from Kangstar. I have a Chiltepin here, and I don't remember what this last one up the hill is, so that'll be a fun mystery. Some Queen Lime Zinnia. We've got a bunch of sunflowers going here that'll help kind of give a little shade later in the summer. And then another zucchini there, a whole bunch of bush beans. And then in the back corner here, it's really going to be just a bunch of willows and decorative plants. Makes the yard look pretty, right? That's kind of the first row of peppers and vegetables going up the side. Along the back of the yard, I have a mum bush that really wants to come back, but I'm not sure it's going to. And then a bunch of irises. We've got about 100 plus blooms going, ready to burst here. So I'll try and post some pictures of those on Instagram later because they're really pretty when they open up. More irises, more irises, more irises. They're just everywhere. We have Lily here that not going to have a lot of blooms this year for some reason. Not sure what's going on there. Some miniature sunflowers. I think they're called Sunspot, if I remember correctly. Black Mountain watermelon plant up here. Going to let that crawl down the hill. Plenty of room for it. We got some nasturtium going here that have some pale flowers. They're pretty. They're gem nasturtium. These are just some decorative plants. I don't remember what they are. And I have 3 Anaheim peppers going right here. So that's kind of it down this side of the yard and into the climber crib. So in here I've got a few types of melons and cucumbers going. The Black Mountain watermelon here, that's going to actually have to be trained out of the crib so it can grow down the side yard on both of these. There is a Haogen or Israel melon in the middle. It's got a nice flower going. And then some Chicago pickling cucumbers in the back. So I've also got seeds planted along that back wall for more of those cucumbers. Hopefully we'll get a lot of them. Up on the deck here is the basil, dill, lemon balm, and hiding out there is the stevia that I transplanted from Hydro, but it's not looking super happy, so we'll see how that works out. Say hi to Edward. We have some African daisies and a red Hypnotica dahlia here. Really pretty plant. I got to find a place to put these in the yard to help draw in some of those awesome bees that we want and love everywhere. These are some more plants that have not yet found homes. A lot of peppers, a lot of small ones that may or may not actually end up outside, or they might just stay in these cups if they do stay outside. Same with the cans. You can see I've got some beans growing here on these pods that I just set in a pot of marigolds. We'll let those keep growing because they've got beans on them. Why not, right? Lots of peppers. Those are all habanero types in the cans. I'm going to leave them in the cans, I think I've decided. Over here, we've got 10 more grow bags going. These are 7-gallon bags. There is a couple of Ghost. There's another red Ghost. There is a Mexibel. There is a red Umarock Ghost. There's Carolina Reaper. giant orange habanero. The one up above it is aji limon crossed with red ghost. These are Scotch bonnets fighting for the fittest. Not all of those will make it. Those were some purple cream tigers, and this sad little guy is tequila sunrise, looking terrible. On the other side of the yard, I forgot to show you, I do have some other black pearl, some 7-pot yellow that are just waiting to be transplanted into a few open spots left in the beds. So that's a lot of it. Pretty excited about the outside this year. Let's take a look inside. I've got some sad-looking peppers. This is an orange Brazilian starfish, and this is a Elysium Oxide Scotch Bonnet Red. They both took a hit, and I'm trying to bring them back. This is a Thunder Mountain Longhorn. There's banana pepper. There is some fruits on this one already. There is behind it a Bulgarian carrot. And then I think in the other brown container here, I think that's Diaguito jalapeno, if I remember correctly. I didn't label it because I'm a genius. Here's the clipping I made from my arrow garden in a previous video. It's rooting really well, so that'll get planted probably in hydro pretty soon. And that's kind of what's in the kitchen window these days. The arrow garden itself still has the Kangstar Starracha hornet on the right side here, and the Brazilian starfish on the left. You can see there's lots of flowers going. Some of them are starting to set fruit, so I feel pretty good about this guy. Excited to see how it does in the arrow garden. I'm going to leave it in here. Might have to add some extra lighting because you can see it's outgrown its space. In the seedling tent, not a lot going on here. I'm going to finish some of these plants off and then kind of do a reset for a new garden. But you can see I've got some Ring of Fire that are ripened up. I'll be doing a taste test on those here shortly. That is a red ghost looking sad. It's an apple crisp, Diaguito jalapeno, and another apple crisp. We'll see if those come out okay. And some seedlings that don't look good. These are Pollux that I may or may not keep. They look okay, but the rest of the things in these little seed cups are just not happy looking right now, so they probably won't stick around. Well, maybe that guy. In the big tent, we have a lot of fruit, a lot of flowers. Some of it's getting ripe, so the red Thai hybrid is doing really well. Keeps putting off peppers for me. This guy here is the Hangzhou 3 Solar Flare. We have a Sugar Rush Peach in the back that's looking good. We have Hungarian Hot Wax here with some really big fruits on it. You can't quite tell, but they're good, juicy, big fat fruits. That is a Franciscan Habanero. And down here, oh yeah, I killed a Sugar Rush Peach. Turns out if you don't refill the water reservoir, it's going to get unhappy. But you can see some of those pods are actually ripened up to peach, so I'm going to harvest those and then go ahead and kill this guy off completely. Nice color though, right? And on the floor here, we have a fish pepper that's grown more up than out, but it's got flowers on it, so I'm going to see what it looks like. We didn't get any variegation. There is a lemon drop that has one randomly ripe pepper, so I'll pull that off and eat it. Chinese 5 color looking good. A lot of it ripened up to red, but we have another flush coming through starting at purple. That'll start to turn orange and yellow and white. Black pearl, getting a nice little cluster of flowers there. They grow really pretty clusters at top. Kangstar Lemon Starburst. These variegated jigsaws I got from Baker Creek are beautiful. They're starting to put on purple flowers. This guy, I believe, is just another lemon drop because I planted way too many of those this year. And then you can see in front of it is a early jalapeno crossed with a red ghost. I'm really excited to see how this pairs out. There's a couple of fruits if I can find them in here somewhere. I'm hunting. Wait, I think I see one. But yeah, they've got a couple of fruits already set and then some more flowers going. So I want to see what these look like. I believe it's maybe only an F1, maybe an F2. I'd got to go back and ask the seed source. So that's kind of what's going on in the big tent. But I want to show you one more thing. These little clippers, I don't know if you've ever seen them on Amazon. You wear them on your thumb to pinch off your harvest. They actually work really well. Watch this. Yay! Yes, you can do that with your thumbnail sometimes, but these make it so much easier. Do wear the little sleeve on your other finger because I cut myself the first time because I thought I didn't need it. But they work really well. Just wanted to show that. This is not, a promo or anything. Just a cool tool.
Hey yo, I grow that hotness so y'all can watch this growing journey on my way to be a botanist. I got this garden game on my kid. You should spice it up and grow like bosses. I grow that hotness so y'all can watch this growing journey on my way to be a botanist. I got this garden game on my kid. You should spice it up and grow like bosses.